Hello everybody and welcome back to the third gardening video here on the Montenegro Tower construction series. It's the middle of January now, and the last couple of days I was working very hard on the area just behind the gate because it was full of rocks and the small stones that we delivered here for the little tank, the water tank. And my goal is to plant more trees here, and I pretty much spent 4 or 5 days getting all the big rocks out. They're all lying here now. I built a nice stone wall with them. I have to get the soil down now so the truck can deliver the second one. Like a race against the time. I just barely managed to clear up a bit and then the second truck came already. And yeah, it's a lot of soil, and Dacia told me it's really good soil, so my tree should be very happy here. Okay, I have to get all of this stuff down now before the next truck comes. One more truck will be loaded up here because this part and also this part over there are supposed to be filled up with soil. From here I can transport it there. Then upstairs, I'm not sure if I'm going to use that soil. If I get it really clean, then yes, that's where I want to grow my vegetables. Yeah, maybe you can let me know in the comments, what would you do with the space here? I already have around 100 pomegranate trees, I've got lots of fig trees. I definitely need more orange trees because I want to offer freshly squeezed orange juice in the bar. I've got a lemon tree up there, I've got a few 2 apple trees, maybe some more apples. I want mandarins, then I'll have wine and kiwi in another area. This area I can actually do some bigger trees because yeah, I've got a lot of soil here. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you would plant here. Days have passed, and that's because we were starting to lay down the flat stones here. You can already see that's the current progress. Right now we have to stop because it's Friday, and Friday, Saturday my bar is open, so we can't do any fresh concrete work right now. This has been put down yesterday, so we can walk on that already. Yeah, I already started to fill up the first hole here with the soil. You can check out the last video if you want to see how we put down the flat stones, because that will be released before this gardening video. It's the 31st of January now, and the sun just won't go away. We have pure sunshine for 2 weeks, and the next 2 weeks are also predicted to be sunny. So that's great. The stoneworkers finished most of the path already, and while they were working on that, I continued distributing soil. As you can see, that truckload that we had here is completely gone now. So we have soil here, got soil there, and soil here. And I put these nice flat sandstones in there just to have a little bit of a path to go to my little water supply here. Today I want to work on the pile at the entrance area because we've still got quite a lot of soil there, more than I need, so I will bring some of that upstairs. I already did some work on the third garden bed. Newest area that I can fill up, and the garden bed that I built originally here still has to be filled up as well, but this one I think I'm gonna get the soil from the shop because here I really don't want to have any weeds. This bed I'm only gonna put the paper until the old tree stump here, and the rest I'll just fill up like that with the roots underneath. I just want to see if there's any visible difference, so this will be kind of like a test run. Just got back from Podgorica and I bought 7 new trees next to the 2 orange, 2 apple and 1 lemon that we already have from last year. I added 2 more oranges because I need a lot of oranges for my bar, for the freshly squeezed juice. Then I have 2 mandarins, 1 almond, 1 walnut and 1 caisia, which is the rakia that sells the best here. It's pretty much apricot. And 4 of them will go into the new area here and then the other 3 will go upstairs. So that's the plan. I'm gonna leave the time lapses running for you guys and yeah, take some videos when it's all in the ground. So I prepared the first 3 holes for the cherry tree and then the 2 mandarin trees. They will go in the top corner because they will grow smaller than the cherry tree. And I've got the fertilizer here, which they gave me in the shop. Now I just have to make sure that it's kind of put in a straight way. I was told to put 1 hand of fertilizer below the tree, then 3 fingers of soil on top of the fertilizer, then the tree, and then fill it up with soil and on top put another small ring of fertilizer. That is how I will do it now. I'm going to start with the cherry tree, then do the 2 mandarin trees. And for the caisia tree I still have to find a nice spot. And then the 2 oranges and the nut trees, they already have their spot upstairs. So the first 4 trees are in. I gave them a lot of water and that washed down some of the earth. I'm gonna plant the other trees now, and when this is a little bit dry I'm gonna take some nice stones and build a small stone circle and then put the soil back on again and make it a bit more tight and then water it again. Yeah, up here it's a bit harder because the soil here is very rocky. Downstairs I was putting up to 2 meters of soil. We'll see how we will do. And now here I'm gonna put the walnut tree, the one that will grow the biggest, this one here. This tree will become very big in the end and it will hopefully hide the neighbor's house a little bit when you're looking from the tower. So that's why I'm putting it here, and yeah, I already got down quite a bit. It's pretty rocky, but also a bit of soil, so I'm just hoping that the roots will find their way and yeah, the tree will be okay. The other trees here, they're also doing fine. There's a massive one there. And yeah, all the ground here will be pretty much the same, I guess, on this terrace. So we'll put it in and see how it will do. Yeah, it's getting late. I have to do the walnut tree and then the almond tree in the end. So I'll hurry up. Okay, as you can see, it's already dark. Took a bit longer. I've got all the trees in. I will finish up the rest tomorrow, building some small walls with the stones and then adding more soil on top. Luckily I still have more soil up here, but now it's just getting too dark. Say goodbye for now, and tomorrow we're gonna actually continue with the terrace. Morning we're back and it's another sunny day, luckily. The rain will come next week, I think, so I'll try to get as much as possible done before I go to Germany. Yeah, I arranged little stone circles around all the trees. Worked a bit more on the soil, so everything up here is ready. The 2 orange trees, then the walnut tree here, and last but not least the almond tree. I will go down now. I have some more work to do downstairs because downstairs we have a slope. Here it's relatively even. This is the caisia tree, and in total we actually have 8 new trees, 4 here and 4 upstairs. I think yesterday I said 7. But I forgot the caisia tree. So we've got the caisia tree, which is apricot, the #1 best-selling rakia in the bar. Then this one here, that's the cherry tree, a sweet cherry tree. It will grow much bigger than the 2 mandarin trees in front of it. So in the end, you will walk in from the gate here and you'll have this big cherry tree and in front the small mandarin trees. And let's see what I'm gonna put in the very end. I can probably put like 2 more trees and then have like 3 in this row, 2 in this row and 1 in the bottom. But yeah, I'm gonna see how they are doing now and then I can always still add some more. That's looking pretty nice, so it's not that empty anymore when you walk in here. And yeah, I'm gonna give them some water as well now. And then I think next week it's supposed to rain anyway, so I can go to Germany without having to worry about my trees. First mandarin tree actually has a flower already, so we're gonna have a mandarin this year already. I'm super excited. And yeah, now with the trees all being in the ground just before Easter time, we've got March 20th now. It's just becoming warmer again. So this is a perfect time to get the trees in. And next up, my sister will actually come to visit, and she's going to take care of all the flowers. So I will buy a lot of flower pots. We're going to decorate everything with flowers. I also want to get stuff for the garden done. Still have to finish some construction before I can get the soil for that delivered. But there's much more content coming for this video here for the gardening. And I'll see you, probably in a few days or after Easter when we continue to work here in the garden. So it's March 23rd, Saturday, and my last day before I go home for Easter holiday for 2 weeks. And since right now this is the time where everything kind of starts to bloom, I just wanted to capture some of the blooming going on here, especially the fig trees are getting their first leaves, and you can see we've got lots of yellow here already and some white. The pomegranate trees get their leaves. So yeah, I'll just capture some of that, and then we'll compare to in 2 weeks from now when I come back and see how it looks then. Maybe the grass will already be pretty high because we will have some rain as well. And as soon as you have rain and then some warmer temperatures and sun, everything just grows crazily fast here. Yeah, let's see how it's looking now, and then we'll compare it to when I come back. And when I come back, we'll also finish the garden beds and put the flowers and stuff like that. Wonderful good spring morning here on April 10th. I was away for 2 weeks for the Easter break, just got back from Germany with my car, and while I was out the temperatures were rising already, and there was also a bit of rain, so as a result everything is completely green here now. The tree at the entrance area, the Mulberry tree, completely green. Most of the trees are actually green, and everything is completely overgrown. So today I want to clear up some paths, especially in the fireplace area here, and then towards the backside and around. Kind of have one path everywhere so people can walk around. You can also see that we finished the stone paths here. All of this was covered in the last video if everything is going to plan, because this video will come out a bit later. Oh, we're not going to focus on that stuff because you've probably seen it already in the last video. And instead we're going to get straight to work, cut the grass. This is actually a path here behind me, so definitely have to walk a little bit here. And yeah, I still only have this Untitled battery powered thingy, which is not great. Let's get the tools and get to work. I finished up with my path here. That's enough space just for people to walk around. Oh, and it smells so good now. Ah, the smell of freshly cut grass. It's one of the best smells, I think, in the world. So I finally made it to Podgorica to buy these flower pots, 5 of them, and they were much cheaper in Podgorica compared to here at the coast. They sell those in Sutomore, and the ones that they have there, they were slightly bigger than these for 160 euros, and the smaller ones here, but really slightly smaller only, I paid 40 euros each. Yeah, and I could fit 5 of them in my Passat. Some of the stuff will be put into the water tank area so people don't fall down the edge, and then the others will go on the roof to make sure that people don't climb on the roof. I ordered the soil now, 4 cubic of really good quality soil, and I need this space here to get it delivered. And as you can see, it's full with sand still. And tomorrow by hand I will just move all the sand here in the middle so the truck can come over and drop the soil in this spot. And I see my apple trees are starting to bloom at the first flowers here. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of apples. Grew quite tall as well. Let's check out the other trees that we planted before Easter. Yeah, the big tree here in the middle, that's the lemon tree that I planted last year together with the 2 oranges on the side. And The lemon tree has at least, I don't know, 100 little flowers coming up. And then over here we've got the 2 mandarin trees that are planted newly. The cassia, the apricot one. The cherry tree has some flowers as well, so everything seems to be doing pretty well in the garden front. 2 days from now my sister will come and she will help me with all the decoration for the flowers, and we're gonna plant a lot of stuff so. We're gonna put some more on top and then make it wet and then put the soil, so hopefully that will help with the weed prevention, but of course some weed will come through still. I got my sister helping me down there. So we're starting to put in the first vegetables here. We filled up the garden beds with soil, and luckily my sister knows all about that stuff because I don't know anything about it, so I'm learning now. But it's so nice about this project, I learn so much all the time, pretty much. We've got some paprika here, red ones, then kind of a lot of salad. I like eating salad with eggs. And then we have 2 zucchini. And we have a lot of strawberries, and then we have all the flowers as well, but the flowers will come in a second. I'm really looking forward to the paprikas here, because I'm using a lot of paprika for my Asian dishes. Yeah, so 3 flower pots over here, and then in the main gardening area. Yeah, most of the other stuff is salad, and then strawberries. 2 zucchinis with some more space in the middle, and in the front for paprika, red paprika. I think tomorrow will be dry, and then the day after tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so that's kind of a good timing. It's call it a day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Good morning. Yeah, my sister left again, and just after we finished planting everything, there was like a big storm coming in yesterday. And for tonight it was raining now, so some of the flowers we removed again. Fearing that all the nice flower leaves would fall off. So now I'm gonna put them back in because I think the storm passed. It looks like everything survived it, so that's nice. I think the salad and the strawberries were fine anyway because they're so low. Well, actually, what's going on here? There's some strawberries missing. I don't know what happened here. That looks like somebody just grabbed it. Strange. And for the cucumbers, I have to build sort of a rack now. And I'm gonna secure it with some concrete as well, because they're gonna become very heavy. And then all the way back here, let's have a look at the tomatoes. They're all the way in the corner here at a little bit of a protected space. Stuff grows pretty fast here, especially the apple trees here look very good, and also the walnut tree is coming out. So yeah, I'll definitely update you on the progress on the trees. Oh yeah, another update here from the garden. It's May 4th. We had a lot of rain in the last couple of weeks actually. Stuff is growing like crazy and my trees are producing the first fruit. Tomatoes, that's like the first thing that we have to take care of. They're growing and we have to put some bamboo stick now so they can grow along the bamboo stick. Strawberries here. They are actually growing very fast, I have to say. There's one red one here already. Yeah, we have to talk about the apple trees as well that I planted last year. A lot of apples are already growing. You can see this one is one of the biggest one here. Both of these actually have around 70 to 100 little apples coming up now. They're still too young to nurture them all, of course. See how many they will drop, but maybe we'll get like 20 apples this year per tree. That would be nice. Next up we have the walnut tree here. It's also growing very fast and it's got a very nice looking leaves. It looks very healthy, to be honest. And the 2 new orange trees here looking pretty good, pretty solid, very good stem here. I just picked my first lemon actually, already used it in the bar. Yeah, and down there we have the 2 mandarins, the cherry and the kaisia tree. They're also doing pretty well. And finally I got this little thing here that makes watering much easier. Ah, and by the way, did I mention that I planted an avocado seed in here? In this stone circle. Let's see if there will be something coming up. It's just for fun pretty much. Alright, I'm gonna give everything a little bit of water because now the sun is out and it's getting warmer. And yeah, let's see how it's going with our fruit and vegetable garden here. It's a lot of fun actually to do it. Alright, I'll see you next update. Bye bye. Check out how many pomegranates this tree has here already. And here on our walnut tree, which looks very nice still, we can see the first couple of walnuts, which is really nice. But the craziest is still the apple tree. Well, both of the apple trees actually. They're completely going crazy. They're full of apples. Also my mulberry tree is throwing the first ripe mulberries. They're really tasty. We already collected 1 bucket. Cherry tree is also growing nicely. This one was actually sponsored by somebody who will get a plaque on it once the trunk is big enough. And yeah, I'll tell you more about that once we put the plaque on. And my mandarin trees here. I think I have to take off this branch because it's growing downwards. Although I'm not sure if that's a problem for mandarin trees because they are kind of like a bush, not like a tree. If you know, let me know in the comments. Good morning guys. Yeah, it's been around 1.5 weeks since the mulberry tree started to get the first fruit. So first off I have to clean all of the fallen berries because we're not going to use them. But all the ripe berries on the tree I want to use to make a marmalade and also to freeze some for smoothies. So I bought a tarp and hopefully with that tarp I can collect them better because I want to shake the tree and then have all the berries fall into the tarp. Just maybe 10 seconds of shaking the tree. We've got these many berries here already and yeah, I think that's a really good method. Now I'm just going to put it into some boxes and start freezing them. Yeah, continue with the rest of the tree. Got 3 of these boxes pretty much full. That's enough for my jam. It's without using too much added sugar because you need the sugar normally to make it last longer, but these mulberries are super sweet and they have a lot of natural sugar. Plus I'm eating the marmalade pretty fast, so it doesn't have to last that long. So I will add a bit of lemon as well. Perfectly. The first paprika is coming out now and yeah, let's see how long it will take until it's completely ripe. And in the middle we've got the first zucchinis. Well, I was told I should not let it grow too big. Yeah, maybe it's already about time to harvest this one. I don't know. I'll give it a few more days and then I'll harvest it. Also preparing the next thing to plant. I've got these watermelon seeds for my last watermelon. They've been drying for 3 days now and I'll let them dry for a few more days. Lubenica it's called here in Montenegro. And they need a lot of sunlight. It's probably the thing that I'm planting here that needs the most sun. I'll figure it out. I'll find a spot. Alright, I've been trying the watermelon seeds for around 5 days. I think you're supposed to do it for a week, but hopefully it doesn't make a big difference because now the rain is supposed to come and I want to plant them into my pots. I've got 8 smaller pots and 4 bigger pots. Probably the smaller pots will be a bit too small, but we'll see. We're just going to put a seed in everywhere and see how it goes. Apparently after around 3 weeks they should sprout and then grow out, and when they're about this big I'm supposed to put them in the ground. So I still have some time to yeah, prepare the areas for the watermelons and yeah, exciting. Let's see if it works out. Watermelon would be amazing if I can grow watermelon here. They need a lot of sun, but luckily Montenegro has a lot of sun. I just have to find the right spot and maybe then I'll get my own lubenica from the garden. Water of course.
You made it to the end of the video. That's awesome. Thank you so much. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button as well. Leave me some feedback in the comments and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. A special shout out to my Patreon supporters as well. If you would like to find out how you can support me and receive monthly benefits such as receiving postcards from me or me being your own personal trip planner, then check out the link below.